During your first few weeks of law school, you will learn how to read and brief cases and begin studying the law as you're preparing for class. As your Lexis representative, I'm here to help you with these tasks and many more. My name is Heather Caro, and I'm your Lexis rep. After graduating from Loyola Law and becoming barred in Louisiana, I held a one-year judicial clerkship, so believe me, I know all about the research process and how important it is. It's my goal over the next 3 years to teach you everything that you need to know about researching on Lexis so you can be an effective and efficient researcher, and that knowledge begins today. Many of you might be familiar with Lexis from your undergrad. For others, this might be your first introduction to it. Either way, this video will provide you with the basic information that you need to get started. You'll have a few training sessions with me as part of your legal research and writing classes throughout your first year, and then I offer a ton of other trainings throughout the year. My first assignment in law school was to brief a case. I had no idea where to start and no one to help me, and I was the first person in my family to attend law school. It took me hours to figure out what I needed to do, and I was pretty nervous the first time that I got called on in class. Are you having any of those feelings? Well, don't worry. I'm here to show you how Lexis can make it easier for you. Since I didn't have a mentor to help me along, please think of me as your mentor. I want to make this experience less painful for you than it was for me. Today, I'm going to give you some basic information to get you started. In this virtual training, I will be showing you how to pull a case, how to use Lexis Answers, where to find our legal dictionary, how to print for free from Lexis, and also how to use electronic folders. To get started, go to www.lexisnexis.com/lawschool and sign into your account. Once you log on, you'll see the law school homepage, which is what you see on your screen now. This provides you with helpful tutorials, my contact information, and your rewards account. We'll review all of the information though at the end of this video. So let's get started. And to do that, we're going to go up to the top left-hand corner of the screen and click on Go to Lexis Advance. That is where you will actually begin all of your research. So I'm sure that many of you already use Amazon to do your shopping. Good news, if you know how to shop on Amazon, then you can already use Lexis. Similar to Amazon, you type in what you're looking for, and then you narrow down your results using the tools on the left-hand side of the page. For today, we are going to be using the red search bar to find a case. When finding a case, there are two different ways to do so. You can either enter the case citation, or you can enter the party names separated by a V. A citation is just like a location address. It finds the exact case that you're looking for, and it's the easiest way to find a case, just like when you're looking for an exact location. If you don't know the citation though, you can always enter the party names. So if you come to the red search bar, as you start to type in whatever case you're searching, you'll notice that the search wheel starts to populate suggestions for you. You can then come down in the search wheel and select whatever you're searching. The other route that you could take is typing in the citation itself. Notice, you have to get the numbers and the letters in the correct order, but capitalization and punctuation don't matter. So once you type in that citation, just hit enter, and that will pull up the case directly for you. So here it pulled up Paul's graph. Now, whenever you are looking at a case, there are a few tools that Lexis has that provide you with an assist, essentially, when you're preparing for class. And that's going to be your case summaries and your head notes. So we're going to go ahead and take a look at those now. If you scroll down, you will see the case summary for Paul's graph, or as some of you may call it, case briefs. Have you ever spent 30 minutes on one paragraph and still had no idea what you just read? Well, the Lexis case summary is here to help you with that exact situation. By no means is it a substitution for briefing your own case. Rather, it should just be seen as a tool to better prepare you for class. As I always say, read the case summary, then read the case, and then come back and read the case summary again. It'll just make things a lot clearer for you. It's like reading the call of the question on the LSAT. It gives you the heads up on what you should be looking for and what you should be getting out of the case as you're reading it. The case summary is broken down into 3 separate parts: the procedural posture, the overview, and the outcome. The procedural posture just tells you how the case got here. The overview is a little more expansive and gives you some of the facts and the main issues that are discussed in the case. And then the outcome tells you what the court decided, so what was their holding. Beneath the case summary, you'll see the Lexis head notes. Headnotes are the main points of law taken directly from the case and broken down by subject. Lexis headnotes are selected by skilled attorney editors, and they're unique to Lexis because they reference the exact language of the court. So this allows you to quickly locate and extract critical black letter rules from your case. So by reading the Lexis headnotes, you know the main points of law that your professor will be looking for in class if you get called on. So the second tool that I mentioned at the beginning of this training that I said would help you when you're preparing for class is Lexis Answers. And Lexis Answers is artificial intelligence essentially, or machine learning. It's a great way to find a short and concise answer to the legal question that might be raised in your class. So to use Lexis Answers, all you would do is type in whatever question it is that you're looking for in that same box that we did when we were looking for this Paul's graph case. So rather than going back to that initial home screen, I could just scroll to the top of this page, and then you'll notice your search bar here. As you start typing in whatever you're looking for, again, it will start suggesting questions for you. But let's just say maybe I was interested in what are the elements of battery in Florida. And when I run that search, you'll notice at the top of the screen I get this Lexis Answers card. This card can steer you in the right direction when you're trying to learn a new concept in class or just trying to prepare for class. So it gives you a concise answer from an authoritative source such as a legal dictionary or case law, which is the situation that you see on the screen here. So then I can click specifically on that hyperlink and it will take me to the passage in that source that this answer card is specifically citing to. So I can read the case where this definition of what battery is in Florida came from. You'll notice that it also cited to a specific statute. So not only do I have case law that's explaining what battery is in Florida, but I also have the Florida statute specifically explaining it to me. Another great tool that will help you prepare for class is our legal dictionary. So to find it, you can just come up to that search box again, and you would just start typing in the name of our legal dictionary, which is Ballantyne's. And once you select it, you'll notice that it updates it in the search box for me. So then in that search box, whenever I type in any key terms or whatever it is that I'm looking for, it will only search in that source. So for instance, if I want to find the definition of battery in the Ballantyne's Law Dictionary, I will run that search, and then it pulls up all of the places that the word battery appears throughout that legal dictionary. So yet another tool that will just help you when you're reading through cases and you don't necessarily know what some of those legal terms of art may be. So as promised, I showed you some time-saving tools like case summaries, headnotes, Lexis Answers, and the legal dictionary that will all help you better prepare for class. Now what I'm going to do is move on and show you how Lexis can make your law school career a little bit easier with free printing and electronic folders. So Lexis has dedicated printers for you to use on campus, and you can print anything on Lexis using the Lexis printers at no charge. Lexis is the only research provider that provides you with free printing. So let me quickly show you how you can use those printers. So let's just say I'm preparing for class and tomorrow I needed to read International Shoe. So I can either type in, again, the case name, or if I have the citation, I can put that in and pull up the case directly. At the top of the screen, you'll always notice you have these delivery options. The second icon is the one that we're looking for, and that's the little printer icon. So in the future, any of the settings that you've used in the previous session will be saved, and I could just click on that little printer icon and it'll either print to an attached printer that I had previously set or the Lexis printers. The first time that you print though, you'll need to click on this little settings widget so you can tell the printer that you're definitely trying to select the one on campus. Alright, so if you come under printer type, if you're at home, you just wanted to have the document immediately, definitely feel free to use the attached printer, or you could send it to the Lexis printer. And so then in this drop down, you'll notice you have a few options there. So it all depends on the number of printers available at your school and where they're located. That's how you'll kind of figure out what these settings will allow you to do. And so at this school in particular, you can see that there are 3 different printers that students can use. 2 of them are in the library, and then there's another campus, so we actually have a printer there as well. But go ahead, select whichever printer you wanted to send your document to. Go through your formatting options. If you have a specific font size or style that you wanted it printed in, you could select that here. And then in this last tab, you can select content-specific options. And so let's just say you wanted to print the case summary for the cases that you had to read for your classes tomorrow. So then I could come down and say, deliver case summary only. Then whenever I click print, I don't have to be on campus. So I can be at home, I can be at Starbucks, I can be in New York. It doesn't matter. Lexis will automatically recognize that you're a student at your specific school, and it will send it to the printer that you just selected. So then whenever you are on campus, you can just go to wherever the printers are located. Generally speaking, there will be a Lexis bin next to the printers, and you can find your documents that you sent to that printer by your last name, because each document will have a cover page with your first and last name. And so the student reps just divide them and they put them in those bins for you. If you get there though immediately before the student reps have a chance to organize those for you, they will be on the printer and you can just grab it directly from there. Lexis also gives you the option of being a little bit more green and saving your cases electronically. So this is really a great way to organize all of your class prep and research materials. So to do that, just as we were mentioning the printer icon, next to that you see the Manila folder icon. That is where you will see all of the folders that you've created in the past. If you haven't created one yet, you won't see this list. You'll just have this little widget that says choose a folder. So you would select that, and then very easily I can come over to create a new folder. I could title it class prep or whatever my study group. Let's maybe say I want to share it with a study group. I could title it that study group, and then once you create, it'll appear in that list. You'll notice that I already have a class prep folder created though, so I'll go ahead, select that folder, click save, and then the next time I come to Lexis, I can actually go directly to that electronic folder to find this case. And later I'll be able to show you guys how you can add notes and highlight in these documents, which will also help whenever you're coming back later to prepare for finals. So once you save something to a folder, there are a few different ways that you can get to it. The first way is in this more drop-down menu, you'll notice you can click on folders from there, and that'll take us directly into our folders part of our Lexis Advance account. And then if I open up that class prep folder, there I will see that case that I just saved, as well as cases that I've saved in the past. The other place that you can locate all of your folders from the home screen, and so up here at the top left-hand corner of the screen, that's almost like your homing beacon. So if you ever just want to start from fresh and go back to the main home page, if I click on that, it'll take me back to the beginning where we ran that initial search when we were looking for that Palsgraf case. And then I can scroll down and you'll see a folders box here. And then I can access that folder directly from the home screen. Now for the fun part. Let's go back to the law school homepage. And to do that from Lexis Advance, you would just come to the drop-down menu at the top left-hand corner of the screen, click on Lexis for Law Schools, and that'll take us back to that initial screen that we were looking at when this training first started. And so here, in addition to all of the other ways that Lexis can help you prepare for class that we just went through, this will also provide you with an Earn While You Learn loyalty program. And so Lexis is the only student rewards program for law students. This program allows you to earn merchandise, things like Amazon gift cards, when you're researching on Lexis Advance, attending trainings, or completing any other activities that you might get emails about. So to access the rewards page, all you would do is come over, and you can either click on this little banner at the top right-hand side of the screen, or you can come down and click on it there. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and click on Rewards Account. And there, that will show you your rewards balance as well as all of the things that you can earn while you're doing your research. The other thing you want to make sure is that you opted into the daily research points so you can earn 10 points every day that you research on Lexis. So if you pull at least one document a day, you earn 10 points that way. Also, just by registering your Lexis account and then by completing the class prep video, that's enough to earn 400 points, which is already enough to purchase a $5 Amazon gift card. So let's go back to the home page by just clicking on the Lexis for Law School's link at the top left-hand side of the screen. And here I just wanted to show you a little bit more about our Help Center. So if you scroll beneath that little banner at the top, you'll notice my contact information as well as the student rep information. And these student reps are 2Ls and 3Ls, and they're here to help you as well. And so if you wanted to reach out to any of them, you can just click on their little tab. It'll give you their email address as well as the table schedule, so the time that you can go and get your Lexis table tips. And not only that, but they have office hours that they can help and answer any of your questions and assist you with your research. They're an invaluable resource, and we're just in your shoes within the last year or two, and they're still in school, so they know the ropes. Definitely feel free to reach out to them. And as for me, I was sincere whenever I said that you should just think of me as your mentor. Please feel free to reach out to me if you have any questions at all. In addition to me, you can always call this 1-800-45-LEXIS number. They are available 24/7, and they'll be able to answer any question that you have. So if you're locked out of your account, you don't remember your password, you can't find a case that you're looking for, you maybe don't remember some of the tools that are going to help you prep for class, you can reach out to them as well, because let's just say you have a question at 2 or 3 in the morning. Chances are, if you reach out to me, you're not going to get an answer for a couple of hours. So if you wanted an answer immediately, definitely feel free to call that number. You also have the live support option. And from this home screen, you'll also notice that any of the upcoming trainings will be listed here. So if you just click on View All, that will be updated throughout the semester. And any trainings that are being held on campus, you can sign up for them directly through that link. So today, I hope you learned how you can use Lexis to help you prepare for class. And remember, we looked at case summaries and head notes. We also looked at free printing and electronic folders. And don't forget about your rewards and, of course, the 24/7 support. So thank you for your time and attention, and I hope you found it helpful. See you again soon on campus.